Hey, is this picture showing a real animal? Or are we just looking at a prop from a movie set? I've got the answer to that cryptic mystery, plus answers on 4 other strange creature pics that you guys sent in. Like this picture that claims to show a frog that has eyes inside its mouth, a photo that wants us to believe there are real blue dogs in this world, another picture that claims this is a real two-tone raccoon, and a snapshot of what is said to be a real unicorn fish. I've got all that, plus my favorite fake of the week, so don't go away. Hey guys, Bill here. We've got a whole bunch of very suspicious creature pics to take a look at this week. But before we get to that, I just want to remind you that if you're waiting to find out who is the winner of this fantabulous Samsung Galaxy Tab A, well, make sure you're watching next Friday, September 14th, because it's that day I'm going to be announcing the winner. Now, today is one of the last days you can actually get into this contest and get into the drawing, because what you need to do is download the game from the link in my description box and get to level 5 in order to get into the drawing. So if you think you can do that pronto, go ahead and download that link and take a shot at being a winner! Welcome back to the Real or Fake Show, ladies and gentlemen. Our first picture today is, well, this. It was sent in by Aaron O'Connor, who just wrote, "What on earth is this?" Aaron, I don't have a clue what that thing is, but I would be very impressed if it turned out somebody finally captured the Jersey Devil, as suggested by Dina Searcy over on my Facebook. Now, Dina added an LOL to her suggestion, but you never can tell. Personally, I think it's just a prop from a movie, kind of like these dragon pictures that come in all the time. No, people, that is not a real dragon. It's a fake dragon from a fictional movie. The guy who designed the dragon took some video in his studio and posted it to his Instagram to show people his work. But no, then people had to take that video, post it elsewhere, and tell everybody it's real. You see how these things get started? Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we find out how this one ends as I open up the envelope here and get the official answer. Now, did you guys vote, or did you leave your answer down in the comment section? Good. All right, just want to check. All right, here we go. And you might be surprised by the answer on this one, because as much as I thought it might be one way, it actually turns out to be another. And it's real. Matthew Russell was the first Facebooker to give us the juice on this one. It's called a Hammerhead Bat and comes from equatorial Africa. It has a wingspan of up to 38 inches, or about 97 centimeters, and is Africa's largest bat. I bet you didn't know that.
Oh, excuse me.
Like bats, toads also come in many shapes and sizes. But what about a toad with eyes inside its mouth? Well, that's what this picture claims to show. It was sent in by Luca, who just wrote, "Is this toad picture authentic?" Well, Luca, my first thought was possible birth defect. But then again, if it was a birth defect, how would that toad survive? Because I think the chances of those eyes actually working are pretty low. So I'm not too sure about this one. So I'll tell you what, why don't we do this? Why don't you guys go ahead and vote up here, or leave your answer down here in the comment section, and I'll open up this and we'll find out what we got. You ready? All right, here we go. And the picture showing the toad with eyes inside of its mouth has been thoroughly examined, and it is real. Thanks to Marinus Kramer on my Facebook page, we now know this toad was confirmed real by a publication known as the Hamilton Spectator. The toad was found by 2 young girls in Ontario, Canada. This one-of-a-kind toad is affected by a genetic disorder called macromutation. The toad was able to survive because his eyes actually do work, provided he keeps his mouth open. Is there such a thing as blue dogs? Well, that's what this picture wants us to believe. It was sent in by Gogacha, who just wrote, "Is this dog really blue, or is somebody just playing around with Photoshop?" Gogacha, this is a tough one because, yeah, it could be Photoshop, but on the other hand, it could also be a case of pet owners just dyeing the hair of their best friends. Which means, in either case, the picture you sent in would be a big fat fake. And that happens to be my opinion on this one. So I'll tell you what, why don't we find out what your opinion is by you going and voting up here or leaving your comment down here. You can say blue dog real, blue dog fake, blue dog unknown, or you can just write, "I like peanut butter." Either way, we're gonna find out what the truth is, okay? So let's see what it says here. And it says, wow, the picture and the dog are both real. Thanks to research team leaders Rick Dela Cruz and Atlas Leader, we can confirm this is what is called a blue German Shepherd. As many of you already know, German Shepherds come in more colors than most cars. In this case, the blue color simply comes from a recessive gene. The blue gene dilutes the black pigment on the dog, so areas that are typically black will appear in various tones of, you guessed it, blue. Hey, I wonder if we'll have blue human beings one day. Oh no, wait a minute. We already do. And that's for real.
Does someone need a hug?
When it comes to popular animals, raccoons are a lot higher on that list than you might think. There's Joey from Dr. Dolittle, Rocket from the Guardians of the Galaxy, and hundreds more fictional raccoon characters as listed here on Wikipedia. But what about this two-tone raccoon? Is this picture depicting a real raccoon? Or are we just looking at another fictional character created for a movie or something? The picture was sent in by Brian Howes, who just wrote, "Bill, is this a real animal?" Well, Brandon, once again, this could be a case of somebody playing around with Photoshop or hair dye. On the other hand, it might turn out to be the case of a real raccoon. And to be honest, I don't know the answer, but I know somebody who does. The red envelope does, that's who. So go ahead and make your votes like you normally do, or leave your comments like you normally do. I'll get this out and we'll get right down to it to find out if that is a real raccoon or not. And guess what? It's real. Thanks to Javi Jeb and a whole bunch of other people on Bill's Channel Facebook, we can assure you that this is what is known as a red panda. The red panda, also called the lesser panda, the red bear cat, and the red cat bear, is a mammal native to the eastern Himalayas and southwestern China. It's roughly the size of a domestic cat and feeds mainly on bamboo. A quick check of the internet shows that red pandas are popular with artists, but also reveals they are on the endangered species list as well.
Remember my family! They're out there somewhere. I have to find them. Guys, you gotta help me, guys. Guys, hello?
Our last picture today has to do with a very strange fish. It was sent in by Diamond King Pro, who wrote, "Bill, I know there is no such thing as a unicorn, but what about a unicorn fish?" Diamond, I have to be honest with you. I mean, logic tells me that if there are no unicorns on land, then there probably aren't any unicorns under the water either. And besides, what possible reason would there be for something like that on the head of a fish? I mean, it's obviously not a weapon because it's way too dull. And I mean, think about it. If you're trying to like get up to the coral reef and you're trying to get something to eat, those things just, you know, poking into the reef, you can't even get in to eat. So it doesn't make any sense to me, but hey, what do I know? I'll tell you what, you guys go ahead and vote or leave your answer down in the comment section, which in this case would be unicorn fish, real, unicorn fake, etc. Don't just say real or fake because we don't know which one you're talking about, okay? All right, here we go. Let's get down on this one. This one's gotta be fake. I mean, everything else in the show is real today. I mean, we've gotta have at least one fake. And, oh, unbelievable, real. Much thanks to Vaughn Bronson, who was the first one on Facebook to come up with the answer on this one. It's just called a unicorn fish and lives in the Indo-Pacific region. Despite its frontal horn, however, it has no magical powers that we know of, and it eats mostly algae. I couldn't find any scientific reason why it has that frontal horn or what it might use it for, but if you do know, please let us know in the comment section. Thanks. Okay, well, that's all the time I have for this video, but hey, if you're thinking about clicking away right now, I wouldn't do that because I still gotta show you what just happens to be some people's favorite part of the show, and that is my favorite fake of the week. So keep watching. And hey, don't forget, we have a new show every Friday, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the notifications bell so you get a shot at being first official comment and win the pin. If you have a picture and you're not quite sure whether it's real or not, send it in to me at billschannel@gmail.com and I'll take a look. Please don't leave links or suggestions in the comment section because really, the only thing that is going to do is turn me into a mega screamer screaming, "You're driving me crazy!" See you next time. And now, my favorite fake of the week, which is this picture. It was posted on Instagram and claimed to be a very rare beast known as a Cuvier's caiman, which actually allows other species to clean its teeth, like birds and even humans. In reality, however, this is a crocodile sculpture at the Davao Crocodile Park in the Philippines. Not only does it let workers clean its mouth, but also lets kids play inside of it. Now that's what I call fake.